I was having one of my lazy Sunday mornings, and I was watching like a Dragon Ball series YouTube video where they just go over the newest updates and the newest released chapters of the manga. I'm not a really big anime person. I don't even watch any TV, but it's nice to keep up with Dragon Ball because it's childhood, and I just want to see Goku's hair turn a different color. Like, let's just be real. But I want to keep up with those types of things. And apparently, Vegeta, who's one of the main characters for those of you that don't watch the Dragon Ball series, Vegeta, one of the main Super Saiyans, it wants to train, it gets stronger. He wants to be trained by the Lord Beerus, who's a god of destruction. He wants to be more godly. Where have I heard this one before? I have no idea. But as they were talking before they got into their fight, Lord Beerus was asking Vegeta. He's like, "How many planets has your people destroyed?" Because Vegeta was like, "Yeah, well, we were a warrior race. That's kind of what we did. So countless planets." He said, "Well, pretty much," and I'm greatly summarizing, but he was like, "Well, how would you feel if I was the one that ordered your planet's destruction?" And then Vegeta, was like typically like a hot-headed type of individual. He's like, "What? You destroyed my planet?" Charges up and tries to go fight him. So then they go in the fight, and Lord Beerus, the god of destruction, was kind of like crapping. I was like, "Yo, kid, stop! Like, stop!" Like when you're like a kid trying to like fight you, you just hold your head on their hand on their head or whatever. Like that's pretty much what Beerus was doing. Like it was child's play for him. And he was like, "Look, you can't get stronger if you keep wilding out like that. You clearly have some old emotions that you are tied to, and as long as you are tied down by those emotions, you'll never progress and get stronger." And that seemed like it'd be a light bulb for him. And when I heard that one, oh yeah, no. Then he finished it up by saying, like, you can't have creation without destruction. And then once again, I greatly summarized that chapter. But, that was pretty much the gist of it. And when he said that last line, I was like, yo, definitely. Because think about it, right? It's that we have the sayings. We have all these sayings that like talk about these simple concepts. Out with the old, in with the new. Was it? I forgot exactly how it went. I think it's biblical. That's probably why I'm going to screw it up. But it's along the lines of you can't fill up old wine bottles with new wine and stuff like that. It'll mess everything up. Whatever, something like that. But pretty much out with the old, in with new. We're going to stay with that because think about it, right? I'm in construction. In my current day, I'm still having this job, aka prison. So it's like I still work mainly in construction sites and just pretty much oversight. I pretty much get paid to sit. It's kind of dope, but in construction, it's just common sense, right? You have an old rundown, let's just say apartment building, right? You have an old rundown apartment building. You can't build a new luxury condo on top of it. It's not going to work because your foundation is shaky, right? And I'm going to come back to that. Let's just think about it like this. Every single thought that you have in your mind, imagine if every single thought in your mind was a song on your Spotify or your iPhone playlist, whatever, right? Every single thought, I'm amazing, I'm dope, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm rich, I'm healthy, I'm blah, 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 right? That's all a song. But then they only have power as long as they are on repeat, right? They only have power if they're allowed to play. So, but think about how you're letting these play. There's some songs you never stopped. And these are the songs that could have been from your past that you never went back and said, "Hey, stop playing that." And now we're going in. Because a lot of people, when they're trying to learn how to operate the law of attraction and manifestation and all that type of stuff, they're always saying, "Well, I'm doing all the affirmations, I'm seeing, I'm visualizing. I don't quite get what's going on. Why am I not seeing anything?" And it might be because you have some old songs playing. See, you might have the MP3, the MP4 format songs in your iPhone or whatever, but you didn't go back in time to go check out those vinyls that you left playing. You know what I'm saying? They're just spinning and saying the same old song. So let me give you an example, right? Let's just say you are trying to make yourself more attractive because you want to find love or something like that. So I am loved, I am attractive, I love myself, therefore the person that comes into my life loves me. Blah blah blah. They love me as much as I love me, and I love them just as much. Blah blah blah. All the good cutesy hippy dippy affirmations you can come up with, right? So let's just say you're saying these, and you've been doing this for months and months, and you just haven't been seeing anything. Sure, you're more confident in the mirror. I do have a mirror gazing video if you want to go check that out. And then like all this type of stuff. You're feeling more confident, you're feeling more beautiful, you're feeling like you're ready to get out there to the world, you're doing all this type of stuff, but things still after months, you just haven't got any hope, right? Any signs that, okay, Mr. or Mrs. Right is coming. That's because, yes, these MP3s are playing, but while you're trying to listen to it on speaker, let's just say there's something just as loud blasting through the vinyl. And it's just like, blah, 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 blah. This is the song I'm listening to on my speaker. Yeah, I am beautiful. I am loved. Oh, I'm ugly. My teeth are messed up. Oh my God, my skin is terrible. My hair is messed up. Where the hell are all these songs coming from? Let's say some speaker system? And you realize all the way back in those dark rooms that you thought you closed up has been a record that's been playing this entire time. And that's what you need to go back in. Once you open that door, that vault that you have in your head, that we all have in our heads, and you just take that vinyl off the turntable, take it off, that's when these are the only songs you can hear. These are the only ones that play. That song is no longer playing anymore. It's stopped. You will no longer see the effects of that song in your life. So now you can build. Now you can just update your new playlist with all the good stuff, all the stuff that you want to see in your life, because now you stop the old records, the old loud, scratchy records, you stop those, and now you got the clear formatted ones, right? A lot of people, they want to add, especially on the beginning of their spiritual journey or their self-improvement, self-empowerment, self-reinvention, whatever, like all this type of stuff. They want to add. Oh, I learned this. I'm going to add that. Oh, I can do that. Add that. Oh, only eat this. Add that. Learn to say this to men and women to get them more attracted to you. Add that. And they want to add, but you never want to subtract. Think about it like this. Back to my construction example. You have one parcel of land. You have one parcel, right? And you say, like, I want to build these luxury condos here. I'm feeling wealthy. I'm feeling prosperous. And I want to give people this type of place to live in because this is just an extension of me. I am the creator of this, right? And you see this whole rundown shack. Well, if you're using that old mindset, just add, you will always have a shaky foundation because you try to build luxury condos on top of some like termite infested shack of an apartment building that used to exist here, right? And no matter how beautiful it is up there, the bottom, your foundation is shaky, and that will eventually crumble, and you will not see the results of that luxury rising to the top. You won't see it. You have to get rid of it first. Okay, what's stopping me? What in my mind, what old beliefs, like going all the way back to pre-K, or if you didn't have the healthiest household growing up, what is it that could be limiting me? Why is it that men run away from me? Why is it that why am I still, why can't I attract a perfect lady? Why can't I be rich? Why is it that all these bad things keep happening to me? And you have to understand that the old things that maybe a toxic parent may have said to you, or like, you got bullied because your teeth are messed up, or I'm just trying to just spitball things. Like you cooked something for someone and they laughed in your face and that traumatized you. You said, oh, I'm such a terrible cook, all these things, and I made all those up, by the way. Please don't think I'm projecting here. But all of those things can still be playing in those dark rooms in the back of your head. So you have to go back there and find them, because if you don't turn them off, if you don't get rid of that old stuff that was on that parcel of land, you can't build. You can't move forward. You will always be held back by this eyesore. Even if you can build around it, but people will be like living in their condos. Ah, look at this view of this crappy meth lab across the street from me. Hey, why is this on our land? I'm paying $1 million for this condo. Why is this here? You see what I'm saying? And those positive thoughts, those positive people that filled your luxury condos are going to move out. And then you will no longer see your property values flourishing. Speaking of property value, it's like they always say, like, a team is only as strong as its weakest link. So like in your mind, what's your weakest link? Eventually you got to shake them off and get rid of it. Sometimes it's literally that easy. A lot of times people are like, oh, I've been feeling like this for years. I can't. It takes one decision to fix your life. It takes one decision to get rid of a bad habit. Sure, to make that new habit takes 21 days. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it just takes one moment to say, you know what? I'm no longer going to talk badly about myself or other people for that matter. Because the energy you send other people will be reflected back to you. You can't forget that. So, but yeah, I'm going to just, you know what? I'm going to tear this down. I thought I could build around it. I thought that I could just keep it there and no one's going to say nothing about it, but clearly it's a problem. This is something I need to work on, or this is something that I need to tear down and get rid of it. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, you cannot build, you cannot move forward without destroying your old self. I tell my grandma, like every time we talk, at some point, like it's like I'm trying to show her how I'm improving and growing. I know she loves it. I know she does. Love you, grandma. Always giving you your shout outs. Because like, I tell her every day, well, not every day, but like most of the time when we talk, it's like, yo, I feel like a different person every week. Every week I feel like a new me, because there is only the now. The past and the present are things that are only in our mind. We are only in the now, right now. Every second it becomes like, every now you think about the now. It's already past. So if once you live in the now, you are constantly in the moment. You're not held down by your past, and you're not scared of your future. You're just living in the now. What can I do right now to make my future better? You know, how can I clean the way right now to make sure my future can be ushered in nice and easy? You see what I'm saying? So it's all in the mind. The power of the mind is like immeasurable. You know, and once you start, you know, getting rid of that old crappy property that's been held up in here, like lowering your mental value, you know, your mental property value, if you want to put it like that, you're going to be golden. You know, get rid of those buildings, stop those records, and you're going to be awesome. That's pretty much it for this one. I hope that made sense. I hope that motivated you. I hope that gave you a new way to think about something. That's what I'm here for. If you want me to touch on something, if you like what I said, dislike anything I said, let me know. You know, I'm always here to learn. If you want me to talk about something in particular, I got you there too. To the next one.